What's up, everybody? So I'm out at the range today, and with the kind of day that I've been having, I wasn't planning on doing a video, but the kind of day that I've been having kind of inspired me to make one. So I'm out here today to test out a new carry rig that I've been hoping to start using here. It is a Glock 48 MOS, and the pistol has the TLR7 sub. Light on it. It's supposed to be replacing my Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. It's a great shooting gun, but I'm also testing it out with these Shield Arms S15 mags, right? So I've got the standard S15 Gen2 mag, and I've got one of their Gen2 Extendo mags. And the kind of day I've been having just goes to show why you are supposed to test all of your gear. If you're going to carry a firearm for protecting life and limb, you need to make sure that that thing works and that it goes bang every time. And that has not been the case for me today. It's a big disappointment because it is a very cool setup. I love the idea of having a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact, essentially Glock 19 footprint style of gun. I've carried a Glock 19 for quite a few years, but it's a little more difficult in the summertime, so I was kind of hoping to switch over to one gun that I can kind of carry at all times rather than having a summer carry and a winter carry. I don't really like that. I like the ability to just train with one gun and be proficient with it no matter what time of year you're carrying. But I have had numerous failures to feed with these magazines. I've had a couple of issues with the follower getting stuck inside the magazine as well, so it doesn't feed. And I've got another somewhat unique issue that I've not seen before, and I'm wondering if maybe that's the cause of the failures to feed. But basically what's happening is if I put one of these magazines in with the slide already in battery, when I go to pull the slide back, it takes a substantial amount of force in order to pull it back. I've never had anything like that with any of my other Glocks or Smith & Wesson firearms, and I'm wondering if that is symptomatic of what's causing the failures to feed that I'm having with this magazine. If the round is, just a hair too high, I'm thinking that might be why it's getting caught on the rim as it's trying to go into the chamber. So anyway, I figured I got these two mags. Both of them are loaded up with 115 grain ball. So these, theoretically, these should be, very reliable. They should feed. These are kind of the easiest style of bullets for a pistol to feed, and I'm still having problems with these. But I just cleaned these magazines to make sure it wasn't sand in the magazine causing any issues, and loaded them up with these. And I wanted to show you, just with 30 rounds, I've got 15 in each, even though it's an extendo mag. I've got 15 rounds in each. So I'm going to go through all 30 and show you every feed, every failure that I end up having, because there's a good chance that I'm going to have several to show you. So why don't I go ahead and get set up here and show you what I am experiencing. All right. So let's start off with this. So I'm going to put the magazine in with the slide locked forward. Right? Okay. It takes a lot of force to do that. And before we move on, let me grab that round. Let's see if I can show you what that does to the round. I mean, it is a huge scuff that it creates on that round. Yeah, it's not going to focus very well. Okay. So I'll have to take a picture of that real quick. And roll that into the footage here. So I'm going to hang on to this round because I want to show you what ends up happening with it. So I'm just going to put that in my pocket. So I'm going to go through 29 rounds instead. All right. First round had a failure to feed. Let me get in a little closer here. Because you can see I'm not limp wristing this thing. I've got a tight grip on it. Another one. Another one. One more. Yet another. I think at this point you get the point. I mean, geez, a little. Alright, that's the end of that mag. Another one, that's with the Stendo mag. Another one. And this is two, that's yet another. Well, 30 rounds. What did I have? About somewhere between 5 and 10 of those were failures to feed. And also that issue with the rounds, it feels like they're just a little bit too high. It takes a lot of force to get a full magazine with the slide all the way forward. It takes a lot of force to get the slide back so that it actually chambers around. I don't know. It's disappointing. Now that was 200 round count, 230. So now I've got 230 rounds through this gun. Maybe it'll get better with time. Maybe it'll get better with some training. You know, I'm gonna have to put this gun through its paces. I've got thousands of rounds through my other Glocks, and I know that they work, but I never had a single failure to feed, failure to eject. I mean, I have had 0 failures with my Glock 19s, and unless I induce them, of course, because I've also done that to practice failure or malfunction clearances. But very different experience with the Shield Arms magazines. So I don't know if you're gonna carry a firearm because you're protecting your life and yours or your family's life, you need to make sure that what you're running works. That's why I'm out here today, to test this new rig out. It's been a little disappointing, but you know, I'm glad I did, because there was a time where I was thinking, it's a Glock, it'll probably be fine, right? But nope, I had to. I'm so glad that I came out and tried this, because I'm not going to put this into my carry routine yet until I figure out what's going on. Anyways, that's it for today. Hope this helps somebody out. Just make sure that if you're going to carry a firearm, you train with it and you make sure that that stuff works. All right, see you later.